All right, good morning. So, give you guys a full rundown. So, early this morning, man, I was really seeing, I was wanting to see us run this high right here. I thought as soon as we swept buy side, then we had a market structure shift. I was wanting to play shorts somewhere along here if we would have held for something like that, targeting the new day opening gap from last week, Thursday. So then here we are. So we have this price leg, fibbed it up. We are above 50%, which right now in this case is signaling to me bearishness or bullishness because we already ran lower. There's no reason for us to run lower again to then go up because the damage is already done. This wick has already done the damage. We're already at 50%. And then as soon as we respect that gap, I get in off on this candle. Um, Very small trade today. Very, very small trade. Um, I wish I would have sized up on this trade. But yeah, not wanting to take anything less than I don't want to take anything lower than here, to be honest. Which we are in a big hole, but that's perfectly fine. Because we're gonna make the biggest comeback in history, man. Yeah, we'd like to show you guys a couple of things. So I'm going back to like 3 months, 3 months worth of data. This is only through the first month. So what I'm doing right now is 3 months time. I went back 3 months time, and I really looked at every liquidity sweep in the um, last 60 trading days. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool just being like your own data analysis and like you're taking all of this previous days and you're just looking at the hands that you're getting dealt. So what I'm doing off those liquidity sweeps is I'm just inputting strategies and then I'm then gonna run that um, through some type of algorithm to gonna run that through an algorithm to see which one's the highest probability. So yeah, I really do not want to lose money on this trade, bro. We've got liquidity up there. Yeah, I'm not losing money on this trade. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so this is pretty much what's going on, man. We kind of are coming back up into this gap. That's why it's like weird. It's been very weird right now because we're residing in an hour gap. There's just not a whole lot to go. Not a whole lot of places to go. I'm seeing buy stops right there. This is another thing that's kind of weird, but that is like my target for today. It would be rather cool to look and see how we're reacting off this EQ as well. Dude, I'm so OCD.
Order filled.
Fine with me, brother. All right. It's just weird because now I keep looking at this price leg. But yeah, throughout my back testing, man, I do have a cookie cutter setup that's been kind of popping up. So through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entries, I would say that my favorite setup is run on sell stops, then market structure shift, and then after we have a market structure shift, it is healthy to automatically fib that leg up. I want to give you guys an example. It's like, let's look at this. You can look at it as right there or right there. It really doesn't matter in this case. I don't think so. So as soon as we have the market structure shift, right? And as you guys can see, that is a clear shift in structure. We fid this price leg up, and as soon as we come down into discount, what is the first PD array we're seeing? Um, and that is going to be on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute, whichever one comes closest or at best. So this right here, we do have a order block, and then from there, it's just like, all right, cool. What about risk to reward with a 30-point stop loss? Is this a 30-point stop loss? No, not at all. So that's some of the criteria for the trade. Has to be good RR, has to be, and it's so funny because I relate this to chess. Like, my favorite opening is the Italian. So, like, first thing I do is move. I think it's F6. It's like as soon as I move that pawn, then I move that horse to protect it, and then I move the bishop out. It's like I automatically know I will beat anyone in the game of time that it takes to do that. And it's like relating that to trading is there's my pawn, there's my bishop, there is my other pawn, and dude, if we are in there somewhere with a 30-point stop loss, that is the A+ setup. And so that's what I'm running through right now. Like a big, massive trades. I just want to stack probability, and I might go through another 3 months worth of data before whatever, But my kind of what I told myself was I don't even want to think about blowing these accounts because I've already paid the $300 freaking activation fee. But worst case scenario is I lose these accounts. I don't want to come back on the prop firms until I trade very, very well during live. That's kind of my thing on it, which is sucks, but that's just kind of reality. Because if you look at this right here, this specific challenge, and I reference back to here all the time, bro, this was my first week trading prop firms again. And if you know how this feels, oh my God, my life has changed. Like, oh my God, it's finally starting. This shit's finally working out. And like, this is 1256. That's $1,100 in profit on my live account. Or that's no. I started the live account with like $340 and I flipped it to like 1,100. So that was almost like $2,000 in a week. When you put it that way, it's like, dang, bro. So then you go on to the next week. All right, break even really. Then you have a profitable week. Then you have negative 1278. Perfect. Because as you guys can see, what is two underlying things right here? Like, what are the positives? Green, 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 green. Perfect. One trade, two trades, two trades, two trades. And that's only two trades because I took the same trade twice. Let's go down here to this month, right? 5 trades, 4 trades, 7, 1, 4. Then we go to the next one. 4, 3, 5. That right there, 5 trades, 4 trades, 3 trades. That's still showing inconsistency compared to my profitable week. Then I took a couple weeks off. I had to try to refresh a little bit. And we had another profitable week, and then pretty bad, and then now here we are. So I just want to keep that account literally on reserve for now. Now let's look at this. All right. So I can say truly, I only had really one bad day. And that was this day because I took 3 trades. Really, I'm dividing everything by 2 because I take the same trade twice with 2 contracts. And yeah, I kind of just blew up on this Tuesday. All this stuff kind of came down on me, whatever. But, bro, that's just this right here, literally. And if you look at every single day, short, 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 longed off emotion. Short, 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 long, long, long. So most of these are shorts. that's why I'm kind of like, okay, so it's some market conditions as well, but also I just have not been taking the best trades. Cause it's crazy, bro. Because I'll come on here and I will pass a dang challenge in a week, 2 weeks tops, and then it's like lately once I get there, see, I'm seeing this as kind of weak because our bodies did not close below this swing low. But also, we're still residing in this 1 hour gap. I might have missed a trade setup. I'm kind of liking the 2 minute right here. Stay below 50%. Market structure shift came back up to a order block. Entry could have been somewhere right there. Could have been a 1 and 2R. 62 points. I would love to see this come down here though. Or this new day opening gap. That would be crazy. But the way volatility's been today, I feel like that's a low probability take profit. I like that. I honestly like that because we're in a 1 hour gap, 1 hour sell side imbalance. We still have a true market structure shift. And we are starting to trend here. I mean, would you be happy with that, bro? Would you seriously be happy with something like this? Because it fits the criteria. It's just, I don't like how it looks, but it doesn't matter how you. I mean, it really doesn't matter because if it fits inside that criteria, that is That's your system inside of the system that prevents you from being consumed. So it's like, even though you might not like the way it looks, you're gonna have days where you don't like how it looks, but it still goes according to plan. That's why you've got to fall on like that iron backbone. And my iron backbone is market structure shift, um, order block fair value gap, fib it up, seller buy into a premium or discount, high risk to reward. Bam, there's your trading strategy right there. I'm not gonna get on myself too bad because it's still, it's boring as chop. And that's what's crazy is like on these higher time frames, it still looks like we could be bullish, but yeah, man. Um, I'm not really seeing anything I like. What is that? Hmm. So we were respecting EQ heavily right there. We're still negative 273 points on the day. Yeah, bro. I think that's gonna be it, man. I'm not really wanting to look at too much more. And I say that because of this. Like, odds are we're not gonna sweep anything external. Not in the next hour, I don't believe. Because what happened is we just came back to 50% of this price leg, and we're probably just going to continue down. And I want to go for the new day opening gap on Thursday, but with this type of volatility, with this type of volatility, I don't think we're going to get anywhere, man. Because I was expecting for us to run this, kind of manipulate, tank, come back up a little bit, bam. But we're just sitting in a 15-minute gap. We really don't have a whole bunch of buy stops up here. This was just a point in price that I saw on the 1 hour. I was like, I could see us going there, but that's not like a high probability run on stops. So that's why I feel like we failed to even get up to there. And we had to do some form of manipulation right here. So yeah, man, that's going to be it today. Sorry I couldn't really take a trade for you guys, but I wanted to give you guys an update on how everything's looking. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, and peace out.